Alright, welcome back. We have card games to play, I believe. I'm not ready yet. Oh, darn, I can't talk to you. Alright, what else can we do? I wouldn't think a card game tournament would even need a DJ. To be honest, I just get in the limo that turns up. There. Hey, what's up? Are you going to be here for the whole event? Pretty much. I'm the lighting and sound tech, so I work every event in this room. I'm kind of busy, though, so please speak to one of the gophers if you need help. Okay. Oh boy, we have a crowd now. Hello, friend. Can't think of anything interesting. Oh. Hello. Can't wait to see the sparks fly. This promises to be the best DFA tournament yet. Alright, let's do this. So it's come to this. I never wanted to fight you, Stella. I just wanted to ask you some questions. Let's make this interesting. The longer you survive, the more of your questions I'll answer. But if you lose, you leave this tournament and don't come back. You and Goggle Boy there. Fine. Put up your decks and let's do this. Check yourself before you deck yourself. Oh my god. Oh, we don't have any special cards. Oh fuck. Oh boy. Rip. Alright. Stella's saving up. Why not? Give me another water. Okay, Stella's saving up for something big. Your arrogance. I mourn De Silva like a member of my own family. And surely you care that they catch the killer. Where were you when De Silva was murdered? I was in the lobby, taking selfies with my fans. Wait, are you? How dare you? Joe was like a second father to me. I'm mortified at his death. Not too mortified to crash out of a gaming tournament. Joe would never want me to back out of a challenge. Now face the might of my ultimate card. Carios, Water Guardian. What? Oh boy. Wait, what? How do I use you? I don't really have a choice, so... Alright, pass turn. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I got games now. Oh god, we're all poisoned. Okay, we can play. I'm gonna pass though. Pass. Okay. If you're not gonna do anything, why do you even play this game? You're a CEO, a model, you work for the UN. My ears are always to the ground, listening for the next big thing. Do you have any idea how much the contract for an online game version of DFA will be worth? So it's just about money. It's about being number one. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saving up. You're not even playing anything. Still sleeping. Okay, so you can only summon the big stuff in the Fuck it. Another water wolf. Bop. 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 If you think I'm going to blink, then you'll be sorely disappointed. Karios, unleash the cruelty of winter. Oh no. Rip. I mean, if you're not gonna do anything, then fine. Oh my god! Stella! Holy fuck! I thought this was just a card game. What the fuck happened to you? Are you alright? Let me help you up. It's weird. He's wearing gloves. Transparent ones. He's fine, Nina. He's right. Just blow back. Blow back? Yeah, blow back. Can one of you elaborate, please? It's okay. Nina, right? That's your name? I must be off my game. I've just been so preoccupied. You're grieving. I'm sure everyone understands. You'd be surprised. Still, a promise is a promise. Let's grab something to eat, and we'll talk. Maybe you're not so bad. Fuck yeah. Rank 5. So you were just concerned about Axel? Might not look it, but deep down, he's a real sweetie. He's taking it really hard. Joel's death, I mean. That explains him, but what about you? Why were you so dismissive? Seriously, Dylan, put the pieces together. Axel and I have been dating for about 6 months. Oh! What? Keep it down! Judging by my assistant's reaction, I assume this isn't widely known. No, it has to stay that way for now. Word got out it could affect the share price of my company, Faraday Tech. Having a bit of a power struggle with my board of directors. If I reveal my hand too early, the company could slip through my fingers. Speaking of that, earlier when I helped you get up, I noticed something. You're wearing a pair of gloves. Oh, these? You have good eyes. They're supposed to be almost invisible. All the top card game players wear them. They're designed to stop you transferring the oils on your skin onto your cards. Raids Corp makes them. Axel's firm. That's right. They used to be ugly like household rubber gloves. Axel worked to make them a bit more fashion-friendly. Interesting. Gloves, skin oils. Are you saying that Axel makes gloves that prevent a person from leaving fingerprints? I never thought of it that way. But yes, I suppose they would do that. Stella, I have a very important question. Where was Axel at the time of De Silva's murder? I'm not going to ruin things by... Please, it's vital. I just want to know. I just want to be sure. I don't know where he was. You didn't think to ask him? Of course I did! He wouldn't give me a straight answer. He was meant to meet me in the lobby, so I was there, waiting for him. We were going to head out for lunch, but he never showed up. I ended up taking selfies and signing autographs with fans. I see. You don't think... Not a prosecutor, Stella. What matters is that we don't know where he was. About Marcus, did you see him? Ah, that prick. You don't like him? He hasn't exactly endeared himself to the community. He's just so abrasive. I guess that syncs up. No idea where he was. I didn't really care to know. I understand. So we're down to 2 suspects. Anyway, do you have anything else to ask? Just one more thing. Are you sure you're not hurt? For the last time, I'm fine. I'm not made of glass. DFA can be a pretty physical game. You wouldn't think of it on account of it being a card game. There's just a bit of blowback. Sometimes it causes cuts and bruises, but really, I'm fine. In that case, I think we're done here. Great. You know, you're a pretty good duelist for a rookie. Try being a defense attorney. Yeah, it helps. It's a similar concept. That's gonna have to do. Is it that time? I think so. Let's head back to the office. Anyone else hanging out here? Hello, friend. Oh man, office time. Let's get out of here. Mana screw. Maybe a little something for the road. If you're nice new possession luck. My tomato plants are going to be prize winners after all. Oh. Ah, it appears even the power of rivers and seas bends to the wills of nature. Hell yeah. Alright, I think it's time for us to go. Is there anything else to find here before we go? How are you, sir? Okay. I guess we're going back to court. For day 2. I thought we could still pop in there. Oh. What's that? Convenience store. Jelly donuts? Onigiri. No, nope, jelly donuts. Hello and welcome to Conveni. Looking for one of our delicious jelly donuts? Thought you specialized in onigiri. Nope, jelly donuts. Do you sell umbrellas or frying pans, which you can use as drying pans? Please stay in front of the counter. Just thought maybe I'd stay in front of the counter. Whoa. Yeah. What happened to your wall there? Ah, oh, nope, you're gonna yell at me again. I swear I recognize this. Fresh bread. It smells amazing. Ice cream. Maybe later. Chilled goods. The nigiri here is surprisingly good. Food stuff. I should probably pick up some dinner later. Ah, come on. We had a hard day of card game playing and gambling. Batteries, detergent, toilet paper, just typical convenience store stuff. Alrighty, what else we got here? What all there is to see here? It's an ATM. Got better things to do than be reminded of all the money I don't have. Yep. Thirsty. Alright. Just poking around a bit. Home we get. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't get to speak to Axel. I know we've got all this going on, but it'd be great to see what makes him tick. Oh boy. Dylan's not gonna like this. I know Axel's kind of your hero. So can't have done it. Dylan. Just can't have. I know you think that. I'm sure most of the people at the card game tournament would agree with you. He doesn't have an alibi. I don't care. The silver was his friend. What are you doing? Speak to me. Friend, don't do this. Cut it out, Dylan! Talking life or death for Terry here. I was hoping you'd find something. Anything today that should help us cast doubt on Hawk's case. Everything we found just seems to pose a further question. If I have to suggest that Axel's alibi is flawed to save your friend's life, that's what I'm prepared to do. We talked about our job. I'm not accusing Axel. That isn't how this works. You understand? I get it. Just don't like it all that much. Oh. Hello there. You okay? So. Look, I'm gonna head out. Same time as before? Yep. Meet you at the courthouse. It seems cruel to tell him just how dire things really look. No one seems to fit the facts better than Terry. With a whole day of investigation. Hawk's gonna put Axel and Marcus on the stand, I know it. Holds all the cards in this game. So I've got the right traps and counters for whatever he throws at us. Oh, we will. We will. 8 a.m. Are we actually awake? Yeah, nope, we're not. Nina? Nina? Ah, fine. Okay, time for round 2. Let's get to the courthouse. Oh, courthouse. And this is always the bench on the left. I'm Chad. Guess not. I'm Judge Tony. Yeah, I could get used to this. Wait, is that a cup holder? Hey, you, vacate the judge's bench. Sorry. Oh, take my rightful place. Pre-trial ritual. It's for good luck, honest. Just patrol the rafters of the courthouse. Just make sure everything's on the up and up. And we're good. Do my best ominous-looking sting pose, and alright. Nina! Hey Dylan, did you speak to Terry? Never mind that, listen to this. Guess we're just past in the hall. Marcus, Stella, and Axel raise? You're no fun. Did you see them too? No. How did you? Because it's what I would do. Hawk would have tried to eliminate them from the running, to leave Scrub as the sole suspect. Wonder why I didn't call Stella. I guess she wanted to be here regardless. Still, she has a pretty airtight alibi. For what she told us? I ended up taking selfies and signing autographs with fans. Why not call her anyway? Isn't that good for Hawk's case? On the surface, yes. Which makes me nervous. A lesser prosecutor would call her anyway to drive home their point. Which means, what did he get out of Axel and Marcus? Said he's called Axel, Silva's rival, in life and in business, who has no alibi. Dylan may refuse to believe it, but Axel's position is almost as precarious as Terry's. What's Hawk thinking? Hello, Miss Aquila. Chad. I hear you're quite the card shark now. Duelist, actually. Truly, you're a woman of many talents. Is practicing law among them? Hey! All rise for the Honorable Judge Tawny. Rise for the Honorable Judge Tawny. Please be seated. We are assembled here today for the second day of trial of Terry Scrub, who stands accused of murder in the first degree. Mr. Hawk, Miss Aquila, you have had an additional 48 hours to revise your cases. Are you prepared? Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. And you, Miss Aquila? Yes, Your Honor. Keep saying it, Nina. It might just be true someday. Very well. Mr. Hawk, please make your opening statement. Of course. The prosecution still asserts that Terry Scrub is guilty of the murder of Joel De Silva. However, it has been suggested that another person, in possession of a casino stairwell pass, would have had access to the victim's room around the time of the murder. The prosecution disputes this interpretation of events. We intend to illustrate this via testimony. Nina, he didn't mention. Shh. Dylan's right, though. Hawk wasn't at the safe with Flatfoot. He didn't visit the safe. Could he have missed something? It's too simple for him. Must not believe that the robbery helps his case, or else he would have mentioned it. Let's put a pin in that for now. We'll come back to it. Additionally, We have tracked down and spoken to every person who possesses a casino stairwell pass. That's why you didn't have time to be at the safe. Most of them were hotel staff who have clear alibis, or they're at work and visible on the hotel's own security surveillance system. Stella Faraday, a VIP at the event, also had a pass. There are posts on Bleeder. I'm sorry, Bleeder? It's a social network website, Your Honor. Thank you for that sound effect. That makes this so much better. People make short posts on it called bleats. Oh, the one with the sheep logo? My granddaughter uses it. She keeps showing me these May things. Mays? Does she mean memes? I don't think I want to speculate. As I was saying, there are selfie photos on Bleeder of Stella Faraday that coincide with the timing of the crime. She could have been directly involved. You're right, Nina. No need to sound surprised, Dylan. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Mr. Scrub. Yes, Your Honor? It's customary for me, at this time, to ask that you reconsider your plea. Very well. The court accepts your due plea. Not now. Not guilty, Your Honor. Very well. The court recognizes your plea. Prosecution, bring forth your first witness. Okay, here we go. Huh? Hawk wants to establish that each of the witnesses has an alibi that proves they couldn't have been at the murder scene. You have to look for any cracks in their stories and bust them wide open. There just has to be some way to suggest that someone else could have been there. You ready? Yeah. Prosecution calls Marcus Steele to the witness stand. Ready and waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. I always rise to the occasion. Always ready to get my duel on. Yeah, always on the next step of my journey to the top. Marcus Steele at your service. I'd hoped the courtroom setting would temper him a bit. No arena tempers this steel. It's just another rung on the ladder on my climb to be the very best. So, wait. Are you walking on a journey or climbing a ladder? Well said. What? I can't stand mixed metaphors. Order! Mr. Steele, was it? The one, the only. A simple yes will suffice. Well, someone had to say it. Yes, my name's Marcus Steele. Very well. Would you explain why you were at the hotel on the day in question? No sweat! Came to prove myself on the world stage. Mine are the cards that will proceed to pierce the heaven. Apologize. Apologies, Mr. Steele. Stage. Your Honor, if I may. Please, do. Mr. Steele was at the hotel to attend the DFA card game tournament. He's staying in the room directly above where the murder took place. I won the tourney ranked 4th in the world. I'm going to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, and to train them is my core. Wrong game. Axel Reyes, Stella Faraday, Joel De Silva. None of them compared to the power of my order. Mr. Steele, these outbursts of yours simply must stop. I'm sure you have better places to be, such as at your children's card game tournament. Well, of course, I'm gonna silence. Right as he was about to play another monologue card, he would activate her trap card. Your Honor, I may be so bold. Yes, Mr. Hawk? You have established the witness's identity and reason for being here. Will you please move on to his formal statement? Very well. Mr. Steele, please explain where you were on the afternoon of the 14th when the murder is believed to have taken place. No problem. You can count on concisely, Mr. Steele. I don't even know what that word means. Is it a bird? Like the dodo bird? Around lunchtime, I picked up food at the convenience and came back to the hotel. Swiped my VIP card on the stairwell. I remember passing Axel Reyes as I walked up. I was heading downstairs. I didn't leave my room until the following morning. Very well, Miss Aquila. You begin your cross-examination. Past Axel on the stairs. Interesting. Alright, let's... Hold it! What did you get to eat? Just some delicious donuts. Seems a bit unusual for lunch. What can I say? I love donuts. I question the relevance of this exchange. We all know that Convenience specializes in donuts. Am I the only one who finds that strange? Some nice seaweed-filled donuts. On it, Judge, and strawberry jam-filled onigiri. As you would expect. Hold it. Said you passed Axel Ray's, so he wasn't in his hotel room. No, he was definitely on the stairs and heading down to the lobby. Didn't stop to speak to him. He seemed distracted. His eyes were glued to the screen of his phone. That's strange. What is? Axel was on his way downstairs, toward the lobby. Not suggesting Axel was... But Stella was waiting for him there. She said he never turned up. I still can't believe he would have been involved. You have too little evidence to speculate. But you have to admit, it doesn't look good. Of course it's important. Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Yes, can you please add this to your statement? No problem. Hold it! He was staring at his smartphone? Yeah. He was probably looking at the drama on Bleeder. Drama? What does he mean? Scrubs said something about this back at the detention center. I should go to his... Just a few hours later, I saw that De Silva had badmouthed me on Bleeder. Silva posted several messages that criticized Mr. Scrubs' conduct in the duel over several hours. Mr. Scrubs' initial replies made for interesting reading. Uh-oh. He might have mentioned this to his defense counsel. Sorry? T-Bro! I wasn't proud of it, okay? As I calmed down, I stopped posting, and De Silva's bleat stopped too. Nothing happened for a while. Later, I decided I would go to see him to apologize. I saw another bleat from him while I was on my way to his room. De Silva's final message. It read as follows. Don't know what that scrub's problem was. I'll make sure he never plays on the pro circuit again. By our reckoning, that bleat was posted around the time of the murder. I saw that when I was already on my way to apologize. I was worried he might find a way to blacklist me from tournaments. Ah, right. Damn it, Terry. How am I supposed to defend you if you hold out on me like this? Still, that begs the question. Mr. Steele? Yeah? So he went up the stairs, past Axel, and then... Like I said, I didn't leave my hotel room until breakfast the following morning. So what did you do? Excuse me? What you've described was from around lunchtime. But you were in your room all afternoon, evening, and night. You had a hotel that was filling up with attendees for the oncoming anime and card gaming convention. What was so important as to keep you in your room? Tournament prep! The art of the cards can only get you so far. It's a lot of work to be the very best, like no one ever was. I had to open a bunch of booster packs and organize my decks. No. No, probably not. Let's move on. Alright, all I gotta do is make Hawk's case against Scrub look a bit flimsy. Hawk's statement sounds comprehensive at first. Does it really provide a good alibi? I'm not so sure. Okay, we do need to add that to my, Actually, yes. Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Yes, can you please add this to your statement? No problem. Hold it. Did you come to the hotel already prepared? Thought you were always ready to get your duel on. Oh, believe me, I am. I'll take on anyone, anytime, any place. I have my deck here right now, if... Sure. Witness. Shall refrain from dueling in my courtroom. Probably be a bit of a distraction. Not just that. Dueling in a courtroom is actually illegal in this state. That's part of a statute that dates back to 1894, if I recall correctly. Of course, they weren't referring to this kind of dueling, but I can make the statute apply. Smartass. Nina, I might have something. Is there something weird about Marcus' statement? Could he have really done those sorts of preparations 2 days before we met him at the convening? Yeah, but don't we have a bit of evidence that mentions the, shit being sold out at the convening? Let me think about it. Oh shit, I meant to press that. That's the point we need to object to. I want to press this just for the sake of pressing it. Hold it! You're certain? What about dinner? Wasn't particularly hungry. Well, I guess that's that. Fair enough, okay. That sounds really suspicious. Now, what is the evidence we need? Hello, Maria. Oh my god, that's evidence! I thought it was a card I could play. A Guardian of Water. Maybe we'll get to use it, but...
Objection!
Objection? Marcus, you say you were opposing opening boosters. Yeah, I get them regularly. You're certain? Of course. Strange when you consider that before yesterday, the stores have been sold out of DFA boosters for weeks. Ah! Your Honor, stores have been sold out of the DFA booster packs for some time now. We only received new stocks yesterday. It would be impossible for the witness to have spent the afternoon opening them.
Objection.
Really, Aquila? Could have had a few spare from a prior purchase. Have to occupy hours of time? Sustained. Miss Aquila raises a fair point. Mr. Steele, if these booster packs were unavailable, then how could you have spent time opening them in your room? Witness, may I remind you that you are under oath? Mr. Steele, you made it quite clear in your statement to the prosecution that you had a number of booster packs to open. Is this a fabrication? It's like Hawk is turning it against his own guy. Not really. Hawk's only guy is legal procedure. Not so easy when you have a fickle witness. Witness, answer me. Fine. If you must know, I was trying to relax. Relax? The tournament was about to start. I was nervous. So having at the hotel, people wanted autographs, selfies. Couldn't move without seeing what I was doing. Couldn't move without seeing what I was doing showing up on Bleeder. Aren't you a card game champion? Aren't you just used to that? No, he isn't. Marcus used to be a video game streamer. Yeah. Not a terribly successful one, if I'm being brutally honest. A few months ago, I streamed an online game similar to DFA. A viewer reached out to me, gave me a few starter decks, told me I might be good at it. So I played, and I won. That person bought me boosters, and I bought some more boosters. I played some more. I won some more. Before I knew it, I was world number 4. I'd got invited to this tournament. I have people who mob me everywhere I go. So I needed to relax. Why did you just say that? Why? Why? Everything I do is scrutinized online. Fans comb through everything looking for more VIP gossip. You know what it's like to have every word you say subjected to ruthless analysis? Yeah, try being a defense attorney. I mean, that doesn't apply quite as much this time, but... And that's... In that case, what were you doing? Oh no, I took a shower. And then what? I don't remember. You were there all night.
Objection.
Your Honor, the defense is badgering the witness. A little bit, but... Sustained. Miss Aquila, please refrain from intimidating the witness. Your Honor, as harrowing an experience as that this may have been for Mr. Steele. His loose alibi, namely that he was opening booster packs, has been proven to be a fabrication. Defense asserts that this calls his statement into question. Furthermore, Your Honor, I protest this line of questioning. The defense is using this as a pretext to suggest that the witness could have been at the murder scene. But there is zero evidence of this. Not even a single fingerprint. Wait, that's what this is all about? I'll save you the trouble. There won't be any fingerprints because I wasn't there. Do you feel this is important, Miss Aquila? Yes. Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? Fine. Hold it. So I have to force the issue. It says you touched anything. Could have visited the room but left no prints.
Objection.
Really, Aquila? Absence of evidence is not proof. Thus, it's impractical to suggest he could have been there, yet not touched anything during the visit. I guess. Sustained. Ms. Aquila, our understanding of events means it is improbable that the witness visited the crime scene. If you still dispute that, I'll need you to present evidence of something that at least makes it possible. Understood, Your Honor. Is there another way he could have been there but not left any fingerprints? Yeah. Card game gloves. Marcus, my boy, I understand how hard that might be. Dealing with public scrutiny for the first time. But we have a case to prove, so we're gonna have to badger you some more, my son. Where's the... gloves?
Objection!
Your Honor, please examine this piece of evidence. A pair of forensic gloves. Close. These are card-handling gloves. Uh-oh. Manufactured by Axel Ray's company, Ray's Corp. Specifically for pro players of card games. For what purpose? I may? Mr. Steele, could you please answer that question? I'm sure you know the answer. Those gloves are to stop players damaging their cards. Comic book collectors wear them too sometimes, or so I'm told. What does that have to do with anything?
Objection.
I agree. This tangent is meaningless. Mr. Steele is neglecting to mention, Your Honor, is that these gloves prevent the wearer from leaving fingerprints. In fact, Mr. Steele, can you please raise your hands? What? Witness, raise your hands. I don't see what... He is wearing a pair. I saw when he came to the witness stand. Uh-oh. Order! Your Honor, it's been noted that no fingerprints were found in the victim's hotel room. Not even the victim's own prints. Defense asserts that this lack of fingerprints, any fingerprints, does not rule out that another person was there, if the VIPs in attendance routinely wear these gloves. In fact, the unusual absence of any fingerprints makes it even more likely. In addition, the defense moves to discount Mr. Steele's alibi as purely based on his word. These facts make his statement an insufficient alibi. Oh my god. Oh no. Order! Mr. Hawk, can you account for these discrepancies? Mr. Hawk? Well... Wow, you actually rattled him. Prosecution. Prosecution is willing to concede that this witness's alibi is entrenched in his own word, which the defense has called into question. What's he doing? Accepting that Steele's alibi is flawed. Doesn't that work against him? Kinda, but it's smart. Doesn't have a choice, so he's taking it on the chin. So wait, you think Steele is guilty? I think Steele's a buffoon. It's not the point. Remember what we're doing here. We're trying to assert Scrub's innocence. One way to do that is to suggest that evidence counting against Scrub could also count against other people. The longer Steele's in the witness stand, the more chance there is that he'll say something accidentally incriminating. Hawk knows this, so he's gonna move on. It's all wheels within wheels for him. Look at him over there. Smug, superior. Terry got over his glasses. Aquila, you know I can see you while you glare at me and mutter to your assistant, right? Very well. That is the case. The court requires no further statements from Mr. Steele. You are dismissed, sir. Gotta run. I got duels to win. Mr. Hawk, I understand that you have another witness. I do, Your Honor. In that case, we shall take a 5-minute recess. Please have your next witness ready to take the stand. Nina, what is it? Do you... Okay, real talk. Do you really believe Axel Reyes was involved in De Silva's murder? Dylan, they're all rich people. They're all shitty inherently. So... Well, mostly. What I'm saying is that it's really easy to bail on people for money. And having more money makes it even easier. Just can't believe that. No. All I'm saying is that people with that much money are just, yeah. No. All I'm saying is eat the rich. Yeah, that's it. They're all billionaires. They're all billionaires trying to make more money. So imagine it would be awfully easy for billionaire friends to turn on each other like that. So yeah, Axel right now has a motive and an opportunity. Also eat the rich. His whereabouts were unknown, and he was De Silva's rival. So it just doesn't feel right. Want to help Terry? Yeah. Let me do my job. Oh, okay. No one ever said that being a defense attorney was easy. But Terry's innocent, I'm sure of it. Axel, on the other hand, Terry didn't do it. Someone else did. Prosecution calls Axel Reyes to the stand. Oh, no entrance music? Darn. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court record. Witness? Witness? Who summons the vessel of Raxenia to this place? Wow. What? Mr. Hawk, the notes you have supplied me stated that your second witness was Mr. Axel Reyes. Is that correct? That remains the case, Your Honor. He is the anchor that binds me to this place of existence. This is gonna get old real fast if he acts like this the entire time. Stop babbling and bring out the holy water. You too? Seriously, Dylan? It's the real deal. I want to explain his crimson aura. I don't know, he's a tech junkie. He probably hacked the spark bulbs in the ceiling. They think he would. He plays his own theme music out of a speaker on his belt. I desire slumber. I do not take kindly to. Oh, spare me. You doubt my power? If you're expecting me to be impressed, I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed. Mr. Reyes, Raxenia, or whoever you are, you're not the first creature of darkness I've cut down to size in court. And you won't be the last. She sounds like she means it, too. Seems like Tawny's got zero patience for Chuny shenanigans. Your Honor, possession is a reasonably well-understood phenomenon. Is Hawk serious? Prosecution asks the court for leniency over the witness's outbursts. Highly irregular, Mr. Hawk. Still, I see no alternative. Mr. Reyes, Raxenia, don't know about your particular situation, but I require you to follow court procedure. Arrogant mortal. Mr. Reyes! Fine. I'll play by your rules. I release him into your care. I am myself once again. In that case, please state your name and occupation. I am Axel Reyes. That's it? My name is also my brand, and therefore my occupation. Consider then that I am out of touch. Explain your occupation, Mr. Vase. Billionaire. Entrepreneur. Angel investor. Tech mogul. Esports advocate. World number 2 at the popular card game Dragon Fantasy Arena. Mr. Vase, I'm such a big fan. It's neither the time nor place, Terry. No. Likely to get an opportunity to chat too. I don't chat with the likes of you. Arrogant, considering your own situation, Raze. Mr. Scrub, you will silence yourself this instant. As I was saying, in terms of day-to-day employment, I run Raze Corp, the company I built. Provide gaming hardware and accessories, both for video games and traditional gaming. I assume you were at the hotel for the same reason as Mr. Steele. Steele, a tryhard. His affairs are his own. I'm attending the DFA 23 card game tournament with the intent to win. Why else would I be slumming it in this coastal ghetto? Coastal ghetto? Guess he's talking about Fledge City. Like I said, eat the rich. I came to defeat Joel de Silva and his secret, as yet unseen, rare card. That. How long must we play before this meager audience? Oh no, I yearn for fresh opponents. Mr. Raze! Mr. Raze, what were you doing around the time of the incident? This curse on my right arm is a heavy burden. I was exhausted by Raxeniel's influence and struggled to contain his spirit. To escape the consequences could be. Second thoughts, I shall spare you the details. Good idea, Axel. You need to spoil what happens in the last volume of that manga. I was forced to retire to my room to recuperate. Your Honor, this witness's room is also on the floor above the victim's. I fell asleep. I woke up. That's when I heard about it. And how someone had snuck into De Silva's room, and... that will do, Mr. Vase. Please do not speculate. Instead, I would ask that you make a formal statement to the court. As you wish. Though I appear mild-mannered, this is merely a front. My body is but a vessel. Raxeniel, who dwells within my arm, hungered for the darkness, and I was forced to retire to my room. Raxeniel and I mourned De Silva's loss. Oh boy. Thank you, Mr. Hayes. Miss Aquila, please begin your cross-examination. Something's not right. Why did Marcus see Axel on the stairs? To press him for more information. Party time. Hold it. Mild-mannered. You're outspoken. Arrogant. You run a multinational corporation. I prefer to think of myself as driven. Regardless.
Hold it.
Oh, hold it. What kind of alibi is that?
Objection.
Aquila, the witness's statement
Objection.
about how he has a possessed right arm. Is he left-handed? When he goes to the bathroom, does the demon wipe his... Miss Aquila! You will refrain from such scatological observations within my courtroom. If we put that aside, Mr. Vase? Yes. Mr. Steele said that he saw you in the access stairwell at a similar time to the murder. Is this true? Yes, I was there, and I recall someone passing down the stairs, though I cannot say for certain who it was. That syncs up. Marcus said that Axel was glued to his phone. Why were you there? I was. I intended to meet someone for dinner. Juicy. I did remember you were dating someone. Not now, Terry. Can you say who you intended to meet?
Objection.
I hardly think an intrusion into the witness's private life is appropriate.
Objection.
On the contrary, we are discussing the witness's alibi. I mean, we know, but his reason for being near the murder scene and in transit are of great importance. We know, but we also know that he didn't show. Sorry, Stella. Stained, I agree with Miss Aquila. Witness, who are you intending to meet? I. Your Honor. Yes? Wish to take the fifth. Oh. Witness, what is the meaning of this? No way. That is a surprise. Nina, what does Axel mean? Why is everyone so surprised? Axel wants to take the fifth, which in layman's terms means that he refuses to answer my question. In court, anyone can refuse to answer if the question would either incriminate them, or reveal something that could be damaging to them. And it could be damaging to them. Isn't that basically admitting guilt? No, it's more complicated than that, but it casts him in a very unfavorable light. I can't believe it. Mr. Reyes, you must be aware that by refusing the question, you are likely to face a subpoena. This also poses questions about your involvement in this incident, questions that you may be compelled to answer. I suggest that you do not take this decision lightly. Oh. Game over. I object. Stella? Stella, please. It's okay, Axel. This is for us. Your Honor, I can vouch that Axel was on his way to the hotel lobby, as he was supposed to be meeting me. Well, you are. I mean. You're gorgeous. Mr. Reyes, why were you hesitant to say you were meeting with this young woman? Your Honor, we own rival companies. This young woman is Stella Faraday, owner of Faraday Tech. We're concerned about the business implications of our relationship. But you said that you returned to your room. I'm sorry, Mr. Reyes, but I don't understand. On the way downstairs, I was reading about some leader drama between Joel da Silva and someone else. When I reached the lobby, I peered out of the door into the main area and could see Stella. She was surrounded by an army of fans, many of whom could be heard discussing the events I had just read. So what did you do? I was weary. Before arriving at the hotel, I had just flown in from an expo in Shanghai. Overhearing the discussion of that leader drama made me realize that I couldn't handle a public appearance. In my weakened state, I could feel Axeniel's spirit straining to escape my arm. Yet I was forced to turn back up the stairs and retreat to the safety of my room to recuperate. Sheesh, she stood up Stella Faraday. Gotta admit, that makes me wonder about this thing with his arm. There I remained in darkness. Definitely didn't stop in on Joel da Silva on your way up. No, there was no reason to do so. I had no particular reason to speak to him, nor did I bear him any ill will. Are you sure about that, Axel? Of course it's important. Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. And can you please add this to your statement? As you wish. Hold it. Had you spoken to him at all during this visit? No, I hadn't run into him. Gone to see him in his room. Knew where he was staying. Yes, on the floor below mine. He always stays in that room when he visits Fledge City. Why's that? I'm not familiar with all this business dealings. I believe he owns a share in the hotel. Knew him well? For a number of years. His death is not to accept for myself and those around me. Axel seems to get very flustered when mentioning Da Silva's death. Does that make sense? He knew him quite well. But is it because he's mourning? Or act with guilt? It's difficult to read. The witness who claims to have gone to his room due to tiredness. They're both guests at a hotel. That's what hotel guests do. Maybe. This whole thing sounds a bit vague for my tastes. I should press him for everything and see if he slips up. Alright. Alright, so where are we here?
Objection!
That's not true, Axel. What? Your Honor, victim Joel De Silva was the owner of a multinational corporation named SilverPro. It's has come to know that SilverPro was in the final steps of expanding into the esports space. E-sports? Professional video gaming. Ah, I understand. Entirely certain that you do, but... Axel, you had a very good reason to bear ill will towards De Silva. His company's actions threatened your bottom line. You're right. Axel, you were De Silva's business rival. He could have usurped you in your chosen field. Is it true you were scared that he might surpass your achievements? De Silva knew nothing about esports. He just wanted to make a quick buck. So you're saying that he wasn't a threat to your business? Of course he was. SilverPro's buying power was enormous. De Silva's business strategies were just like his card game dueling, ruthless. Through brute force alone, he could have severely hampered our profits. That sounds like ill will to me. It was business, it wasn't personal. Are you sure about that? Yes. Both your companies share your names. Irrelevant. Your rivals of the world of DFA. Irrelevant. De Silva was an insufferable prick. Got him. He was an arrogant, overconfident, self-assured know-it-all. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But here's my friend. Mission failed. Better luck next time. Axel. He's my friend, like a father to Stella. Pushed and pushed and pushed, challenging us both to do better, to be better. We just had to push my buttons. Never lost sight of how to win. Never even considered he might lose. Business. DFA. Not in life. It's Aquila. You ask if I bore him any malice, any contempt. How dare you accuse me of such a thing? This is a murder investigation, Mr. Reyes. Not talking about that. It's one thing, but you're talking about a duelist's honor. The very idea that I would slink around underhanded and stab my opponent in the back. I wanted more than anything to defeat Joel De Silva, but head on, crowd with my fire phoenix. Okay. Told you. You did. And you were right. Miss Aquila, do you have... Your Honor, the defense rests with regards to this witness. Certain, Miss Aquila? Quite certain, yes. You're willing to accept his alibi in the face of a lack of conflicting evidence. Very well. Mr. Reyes, you may leave the witness stand. Mr. Hawk, was that the last witness you intended to call for today? Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution asserts that while their alibis may not be ironclad... Say that again. The existing evidence against Terry Scrub remains quite reasonable, and can't be connected in such a way to Mr. Steele or Mr. Reyes. On that point, the prosecution rests. I don't get it. What does he mean? Means that we failed. What? We're trying to suggest the evidence against Terry could be applied to others. Hawk thinks we failed to do that. Very well. Mr. Hawk, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. No. Notice he said Hawk thinks we failed, not we failed. It's gotta be something else. No, okay, maybe we are giving up. Wish there was. Given that the location of the incident can't be easily accessed without a stairwell pass, this access system involves a computer-controlled lock. We'd be reasonably certain that we have accounted for all possible suspects. Miss Aquila, do you have anything to add? You have to do something. Your Honor. Think, Nina. Doesn't matter how likely it is. That it's possible. I mean, we gotta try. Come on, Nina, work the problem. Alex' case is built on an assumption. It believes that only those with a stairwell pass could have been at the murder scene. Someone had a pass, someone we don't know about. No, Hawk's too thorough. He would have found everyone, and he doesn't make these sorts of mistakes. His conclusion is perfect, but it's only if his base assumption is perfect. Miss Aquila, I'm going to have to hurry you. Please put forward some relevant evidence, or we'll draw these proceedings to a close. It's now or never. Someone have accessed the stairwell without a pass. Most could have been at the scene. You could have. I love how a girl from Case 1 is on that mat. Oh my god, that's... Oh, we know De Silva. Scrub. I don't believe that's relevant, Miss Aquila. Ah, it isn't. Oops. Dread the game. Of course. The defense believes there was one person present at the hotel who could have been there. This person is not, as far as I'm aware, in this courtroom today. Ooh.
Objection!
Ridiculous. Every single stairwell pass has been accounted for. I left no stone unturned.
Objection.
You're absolutely right, Chad. Chad. What? This person didn't have a stairwell pass. Your Honor, the defense presents the as-yet unidentified safecracker thief.
Objection!
That's preposterous. Why? Detective Flatfoot's investigation showed that the safecracker thief was skilled at bypassing electronic locks. Robbing the safe. Mr. Hawk makes a fair point, Miss Aquila. Hawk, how would you characterize the actions of the thief? What? How would you describe them? Well, skilled. In fact, highly skilled. Exceptionally so. That safe's lock is meant to be the best in the business. I thought so too. The cameras in the safe room were tampered with and recorded a period of static around the time of the robbery. Perhaps enough time to rob a safe, and infiltrate the hotel, and get back with time to spare. Really? There's absolutely no proof that anyone else visited the victim's room. You know, remind you, Prosecutor Hawk, that many present at the hotel this weekend are wearing card-handling gloves. Your Honor, the supposition is entirely baseless. The prosecutor has prepared a case based upon the facts, investigated all reasonable avenues for inquiry. Surely you won't entertain this wild speculation. Order. I mean, we've yet to present the connection that De Silva's room was raided, as if the criminal was looking for something, and then the criminal busted the safe, and specifically went looking for De Silva's package. Cease this bickering, both of you. Mr. Hawk, you are correct. Oh no. As a result, it is regretful I must say this. No. Miss Aquila has raised some convincing arguments. Did she just... Nina, breathe. Your Honor, I must protest. Mr. Hawk, has the prosecution had any success in discovering the identity of this safecracker thief? Not as yet, Your Honor, but we have several lines of inquiry. Neither of today's witnesses can truly independently prove their whereabouts at the time of the murder. We know that a hardened criminal was, at the same time, actively engaged in a crime in the hotel. These two facts are undeniable. To call them a pure coincidence would be bordering on the absurd. I'm calling a recess to allow counsel to further investigate this case. What? Did we do it? We've yet to... Honestly, I've still enjoyed this case so far, but the one thing that boggles me is that we haven't actually put forth the combination of events that De Silva's room was tossed and searched, and then the safe was cracked. So that's an obvious connection that we haven't considered in all of our two attempts to tie the safecracker to the murder. We haven't yet put forth the obvious connection. Bought ourselves some more time. However, Miss Aquila, yes, Your Honor, in accordance with the 3-day statute, I will render a verdict at the end of this next trial day. Silver was murdered, and your client was found standing over his body. His facts have not changed. Be wise to remember this. Shall we convene the day after tomorrow? Court is adjourned. Okay, we'll meet early tomorrow. Hey! Watch where you're going, Hawk. Why, you've already impeded my work enough. Take that tone with me just because you didn't wrap up the case in a neat little package. Neat little. My ego doesn't bruise so easily, Aquila, unlike some people's. What are you trying to say? I think my point was clear. I'll tell you something else. I don't believe the safecracker thief committed the murder any more than I do. It's possible. Possible, maybe, but improbable. You may think so, Hawk. Fortunately, you're not the judge of this trial. Tawny is. You know what? What? If Anya Miller were here, I'd see you wasting the court's time like this. Uh-oh. I think she would be ashamed of you. Well, that was a fucking low blow. You okay? Does that jerk get off? It's fine, Dylan. We're gonna do what we can for Terry. It's all that matters. Look, I'm gonna head back to the office. I'll see you tomorrow. Sure. Oh, and we're gonna end this off here. Till next time. Till then.